Hello, mathematicians. This week we're working on 2D.1.2, and that tells us that we're going to organize a collection of data with up to 4 categories using pictographs and bar graphs with intervals of 1, 2, 5s, and 10s. So if you're not good with skip counting 2s, 5s, or 10s, you definitely need to be practicing that. Make sure you're practicing that every week. So we're going to use graphs and charts, and it helps us understand like pieces of information. And knowing how to build one is really important to illustrating, showing that information, okay? You have your whiteboard. Go do that now. Go grab that now. Pause the video and go grab your whiteboard. Okay, now here is a chart, and we're being asked to turn it into a graph. How do we do this? Well, first you name the graph. Okay, you always have to name them, that's important. So a good name for this graph would be student's favorite type of soda. So you can see the types of sodas there: lemon, lime, cola, root beer, Mr. Pepper, and number of students. Okay, so next we're going to draw, or we're going to label. Okay, so here's this. So we're going to draw a vertical and horizontal axis. What is that? Isn't that weird? Vertical and horizontal axis. You know what vertical means? Vertical is up and down. Horizontal is left and right. You can think of it like the horizon. When you look out, you see the sun setting. That sun sets on the horizon, and that goes this way. Horizontal axis. And then you have to label them. So we have name, types of soda, and number of students here. So those would be good labels for it. So let's look here. So here's the name of it. Now this is the vertical axis. Say vertical axis. Repeat after me, vertical axis. And horizontal axis. Say horizontal axis. Horizontal axis. So those are really big words to learn. Those are kind of fun to say. So we have a vertical and horizontal axis. And the vertical axis is going to be the number of students. See up here? Number of students. And then the horizontal axis will be our types of soda. Okay? Then you have to decide on the scale. The scale means, are we going to count by ones? Are we going to count by twos? Are we going to count by fives? Are we going to count by tens? How are we going to do it? So look at the smallest number and the largest number, and that will help you decide. So the smallest number is 6. Okay? And then the largest number is 16. So a good scale for that would be count by twos. So how you would label it is you start with 0, that's this baseline right here, and then you go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, counting by twos, okay? You see lemon, lime, cola, root beer, and Mr. Pepper. I know Dr. Pepper is probably what they want to say there, huh? I like Dr. Pepper. That would be my favorite. You can make them all the same color, or you can make it colorful and choose different colors. But you draw your rectangle to go up to the number it says. So this is lemon lime, so we look at 10. Let's go look at our chart. See, lemon lime 10. Cola will be 6. So let's look. Cola goes across the 6 line. Let's look at root beer. How many people like root beer? Go all the way across 8. Is that right? See, root beer 8, and then Dr. Pepper 16. That goes all the way up here. Okay? So that's all you do is you take the graph information and make it into a nice little, or you take the chart information and make it into a nice little graph here. It's real simple. It's just drawing. That's fun. So let's look at one that's already done for us and answer some questions. So we have the numbers of animals in a pet store. We have dogs, cats, hamsters, and fish. And look, this says each picture equals 2 animals. So that's important. You always want to look to see if there's a key. This is called a key, and that tells us what the pictures represent. So the pet store has the fewest of which animal? Which has the fewest? Hamster. Yeah. Okay. The pet store has the most of which animal? Oh, looks like the fish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's look at dogs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it has the most of a fish. Yeah. Okay. What interval, what should the interval of the graph be? What do you think? So that means just like up here, we decided we are going to skip count by 2's for it. What should this one be? What do you think? Yeah, we'd probably skip count by 2's here because it tells us that each picture is worth 2 animals. Yeah. How many dogs did the pet store have? Okay, so there's 6, but each picture is 2, so you have to skip count by 2. So write that number on your whiteboard. Pause the video, write the number on your whiteboard, and then check your answer in a second. Okay, so we skip count by 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There were 12 dogs at this pet store. Okay, so now it wants you to create a bar graph using the information given. So you can write on your whiteboard, there were 6 dogs, 4 cats, 3 hamsters, and 7 fish. Or maybe you can pause it and you can see this information, but it's important that you practice making this bar graph because that might be something you have to do on a test. So it's really important you know how to do that. So pause that video, make your bar graph, and then come back and check. You make your bar graph, you should have titled it something like this, Pets in a Pet Store. Here you'd have numbers of animals and types of animals or something similar to that. So on this one, I wasn't able to label each one, but they are color coded. So yours should say dog, cat, hamster, fish. And see, it goes by 2's. It has the number of each one. So yours should be similar to that. Did you get that? Another one. Which day did Mark sell the most candy bars? So this says number of candy bars Mark sold, number of candy bars, days of the week. So we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Which day did Mark sell the most candy bars? Which one was it? Yeah, Monday. He sold 8 on Monday. Which day did Mark sell the fewest candy bars? Which bar is the littlest? Yeah, Wednesday. Wednesday's the smallest one. On Wednesday, he only sold 3. How many candy bars did Mark sell on Tuesday? We'll just look up here and go across. What is it? 6. He told 6 on Tuesday. Okay, now, how many candy bars did Mark sell in all? What does that mean? How many candy bars did Mark sell in all? What do you need to do? So figure it out. You're going to need to add. In all means you're going to have to, it wants the total. So you're going to have to add Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday together. Okay, so pause the video and take time to do that right now. Write it on your whiteboard. Okay, did you get 24? 8 plus 6 plus 3 plus 7. And then the last one says to create a pictograph using the information given. So you would make pictures for each one. So you would make a candy for each one. So choose a candy and then draw that for each one. Pause this and try making a pictograph for this now. Okay, it would be similar to this one up here. You would put candy bars Mark sold. You would put the days of the week here. And then you would decide if you're going to do by 1 or by 2's. The graph is done by 1. So I would do them by 1. So on Monday, you need to draw 8 candy bars. On Tuesday, you would need to draw how many? 6. 6 candy bars across there. Then you draw 3 candy bars. And then the last one, draw 7. So just like our fish, you would draw 7 candy bars across. Is that what you did? You might want to take it to an older sibling or a parent or some adult there and see if they can check that for you. Yeah. Your independent practice and you'll do great. It's just reading pictures is all it is. You're going to do great. Have a wonderful week.